Muito good.
Show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, ooh. So let me know what you want to do. If you want to build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one between the Toronto Huskies taking on the Caps of Dublin. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Pierce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. When you look at this defense, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pierce gets this one running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's second and 5.
Reload.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Give left side for Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Curtis Samuel. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Caps are on the board first here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This now a 3rd and 4. After 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 46 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Huskies are an extra point away from drawing level. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December and November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
No.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Yeah, Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Okay, ready? 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Cavs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Ready?
Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw right side. And he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team, champ.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have regained the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Now this still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Herbert off of play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Come on.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Check.
Give to Pierce. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him?
Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
Alert! Ready.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hand. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's caught. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Got it.
2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Dragon 60. 18 rattling, 18 rattling.
They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Huskies answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here right at the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down Pierce is in for a touchdown.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for two, but they will remain down by a point. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And they will take a knee here. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come